Okay, I'm back. So the next storylines I want to go over, I'm going to go over more than one, and it's because I really don't watch these, so I'm just going to give a very short overview. Amen, amen again. The first one, Terry and the crew. So this was a storyline that comes on, this the Libby skits or what have you. At first, I had stopped watching it. Libby to me is a great, great, great actress. I love Libby from old school Country Wayne. Terry, I like the way that they reinvented the whole storyline and they put them together. Um, I think Libby is getting her karma every day for cheating with him. And then the whole what's the boy name? I don't forget his name, Lord. Kale's type of situation, all of that, the way all that tied in. To me, that skit is very busy and busy in the standpoint where it go from one lane to the next. Like at first it was Terry and Libby, and then it was the daughter aspect of it. Now it's jumped from the daughter to the Genesis aspect. It's like it's all over the place. It is kind of honing in now, and now both of them pregnant. Sometimes I think with an adult brain, it's like when there's so much going on, you can't grasp it. You lose focus. I don't think that it's not good writing. I don't think that it's not a good script, but it's just a lot going on with that storyline. And sometimes when there's a lot going on, it's hard to focus on anything. It's hard to follow what's going on because it's something new. It keeps bouncing back and forth. But I do like where it is. I said all that to say I do like where it is now. Kiki is a star. Kiki, with the stuff that she say, these kids on the Skitland, they so disrespectful. But Kiki is funny. Kiki and Genesis together are funny. So it does bring a sense of comedy. And you even see like not a comedic side of Terry, but it's drama, but it's funny at the same time. So I think that they do have some breakout stars with it. If they stay on this path, I think it'll be great. Um, but now it doesn't make sense. Crazy Libby really has been outshined by crazy Genesis and crazy Kiki. So I still watch that one, not just all in, but I watch it for comedy purposes because it is funny. So that's really all I got to say about the Terry and Lee. I like the crazy. I like crazy Genesis and Kiki together. I think it's great. Next, Dalen. So the whole Dalen script. I'm glad that I don't even know their names. Amen. I'm glad that he did find out that it wasn't his child, that it wasn't drawn out. Um, I really miss the courtyard, the piece of business, that security guard. I don't know, I forgot what his name. I think it was Ron or something like that. He was hilarious. I hate that we got away from the funny with that. Um, a little confused. Amen. Okay, part two. I was talking about the Dalen skits. So I'm a little confused on why they brought Noelle back. Now, let me clarify. Noelle was the bomb. Noelle's character was the most sinister of them all before she left. I think she was worse than Shayla with the lies, with the deceit. She was that character really, really that you didn't like because she was just such a liar and manipulator. Um, and based on the way they just cut her off and things that happened outside of Skitland, you would think that they wouldn't bring her back, but she was brought back. Um, I'm more of in an intrigued state now to see what are they going to do with her character. I hate that they didn't. I hate that they even brought the Daniel storyline stuff into it because it came at a time that wasn't really necessary, if you will. Like we should have stayed on the Keisha storyline with Dalen. I think that would have been popping. Keisha is funny. Keisha funny in real life. Like if you go to one of her shows, Keisha is really funny. Like seriously funny. Um, with the whole Dalen thing, now I'm interested to see how they go do this. Is Kelvin gonna pop back up in the picture? Did she really take the money? Are they gonna bring Carter back? Is she gonna get into an affair with Carter? Is Dalen gonna forgive her? it's like a lot going. It was always a lot going on with that storyline, and those were it was one of those storylines that we grew to like. You know, the audience was just engaged with that as they were with some of the other skits, and I don't know if that's why she was kicked to the curb, or she was all of a sudden a Dear John letter was left. I don't know, but I can't say that I don't like where the storyline is going, because the original storyline with them, I didn't like it. But then it's one of those skit lines. It's one of those skits where I wanted to see what was gonna happen next with the whole Keisha and her dynamic, and then when the Dalen got involved, and then it became one of those juicy storylines that was messy. It had the drama, it had the villain, and then it disappeared. And I guess, and that's one of my biggest pet peeves with Skitland and with the skits. It's a never ending story. Like, you'll get deep into a storyline and then it just disappears. Or you'll be deep into the storyline and it never gets a conclusion. We know that we're never going to get a conclusion. That's not how soap operas work. That's not how these storylines work. But give us something. Like the thing with Iman, Shayla, it's been going on too long, just like it did with the Shayla Nam thing. But we're still going to watch it. Point blank, period. So, not Dalen has a lot of potential. I would like them to show Dalen in a more masculine role and let Dalen really shine, because Dalen is funny. All of them, most of the actors and actresses, if you don't know, in Skitland are real comedians in real life, and they have their own platforms, and their own platforms are thriving. I watch Brittany a lot on IG. Brittany is glowing up, baby. I'm wondering if they're going to bring her back to Skitland, because baby Brittany is looking good, okay? She just had a birthday. I think it was her 44th or 45th. Baby Brittany is looking good, okay? Good. So, I'm not I'm not really deep into that one. The whole Daniel and his daddy thing and all that. Again, just like the Libby skits, it's not that the skits aren't good. It's just doing too much, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Do I still watch it? Yes. Do I still want to see what the end gonna be? Yes. If I miss it, am I like, oh, I gotta catch up? No. Um, Next on the list, let's see. Well, I'm these are all I'm bunching all these into one, because these aren't skits that I just really watch, or that or not necessarily fan faves, if you will. So the next one I'm gonna talk about is dun, 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 the Erica, DC, and Rosie. Uh, mm. I think that storyline was the strongest. The strongest that storyline was is when they put Erica and DC together. Eric and DC had great chemistry on film. We all were into the family dynamic of it all. Having the father there with his family, the college sweetheart spin on it, it worked. The proposal thing when they went out of town, it worked. It was a true love story. And then in Skitland fashion, what happened? It all went from sugar to shit. I'm just honestly. Every Almost every time Erica's in a scene, they have her screaming, yelling. She upset. She angry at something. Her and Lawrence, I thought that was going to be a beautiful storyline, and turned out to make Lawrence a simp. At some point, some of the best storylines, y'all make the men simps. I'm sorry. Why do y'all keep taking our strong men away? I don't get it. I don't get it. The black man gets cut down and beat down enough in the real world. Why do this in make believe land? Why can't some of these characters win? I don't get it. Let them win. There's nothing wrong with winning. It's like, damn, let them win. It's okay to show a strong black man or a black man loving his woman. Why? But anyway, we are where we are with the Rosie thing. Rosie, a female he met at the barbershop, and now they've been in love ever since the first day. You had him divorce Sarah. I don't know what Sarah doing now. She done let in her sister now, and that's a whole big mess. That's something I can't wrap my brain around. Then she got with a convict boyfriend. It's all over the place. So I don't really watch those skits as much anymore. Now they got DC thinking, Rosa got DC thinking that Jada ain't his. It's too much, y'all. It's a misunderstanding in the writing room. And Erica is a good ass actress. Next to Amber, Erica the best dresser on that show. She dressed so cute to me with her little petite self. She in some good movies on Tubi. People be saying this and that about Tubi. Baby, Tubi got some good movies. And Erica in some of those good movies. Amen, amen again. Give her a role, or if she's doing this to herself, give yourself a role where you are deep, where you are the rational thinker. You know what I'm saying? I mean, give Erica more substance. We don't want to see her hollering every skit, hollering and upset and chunking the water bottle and drinking the water. You bigger than that. Show people what you're working with. But I don't know where that storyline going. And if Jada turn out not to be his, I'm gonna be mad. Auntie is not gonna be happy with it at all. But who am I? I'm just Auntie at home doing a video out of my bathroom. So I mean, who am I? But that's just my opinion on the DC Nam skits. I probably didn't get no opinion because I don't really watch it. But I hope they don't make Jada out not to be his. Another good storyline was when Jada was with Ethan. I think we missed the mark on that one. That was a beautiful love story. Christian. He was a good young man. Jada is a deep thinker. Jada is good. Those two together, that had the potential of a good storyline with substance, and it disappeared into thin air. Where's Ethan? That young man was good. Why introduce stuff just to take it away? Amen. That's all I'm saying. And I think that's it for the smaller skits. I guess I throw in there, and not say smaller skits, but those we're talking about fan faves. We just got to keep it 100. I still wonder what happened to the Sherman skits. What happened to the what the man name? Misunderstanding. The Sherman skits, and the Hollywood Deuce Nam storyline. What happened to those storylines? They just disappeared. Now Melissa in Chicago, pregnant, and we don't know if it's Trill or J Mo's. Y'all brought Hollywood in. I guess she representing the whole household. It's confusing, y'all. It's confusing. And that storyline was building. J Mo and Brittany was building. Then that whole thing went away. And then you brought J Mo back as a boxer. And now he with Sonny. Misunderstanding. Sade and Rome. I'm talking about all the other ones right now. Sade and Rome. I didn't like it at first. I was like, where did this come from? Because it came out the blue. But I actually liked them together. I like their dynamic. I like that they tried to take it slow, but this 2026, so I think slow according to 2026 standards, they did. I think they have very good communication with one another. I think both of them are emotionally mature, except Sade just got a lot of baggage with other people. So the whole thing with the cousin thing, I wish they wouldn't even added that, cut all it out. Just let us see Rome and Sade build something if you want to go that route. And that's it for all of the other skits. So next up I'm going to tap into, I guess, the Bethany and them skits, but that'll be on the next video. Talk to y'all later. I'm going to upload these, and then I'm going to get to the next ones. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. And again, this is just Thoughts by ReRe on Skitland. What I think about the skits. All of the skits. Be right back.